Hello, my name is Derek Penley, and I have the distinct pleasure to be the principal of this wonderful school, Gregori High School. First, I want to thank you so much for joining us tonight. This is a virtual open house for us, the first ever. We're dealing with this virtual events, and it's very difficult on us. We want to see you in person. We want to meet you in person. We want you to go through our gym and be able to talk with teachers. So unfortunately, based on the circumstances, we need to do that virtually. It's not ideal, but we're going to make tonight a great night for you. So we're going to give you the opportunity to meet the staff that makes Gregori High School such an amazing place. We're also going to cover a few things, and before I do, I want to introduce to you the three amazing assistant principals that I can't do my job without. There's Assistant Principal Brandon Fromm, Assistant Principal Sean Hurtado, and Assistant Principal Justin Woodbridge. These are three amazing individuals, and you'll get to hear from them some areas of responsibilities they have on campus, and they're your go-to in these areas. So I will pass it off to them in a little bit. However, before I do, I want to give you a brief introduction about what we're going to cover here tonight. We're going to cover the IDT process if you're a student not living in our boundaries. We're going to cover kind of some balloting, what students are doing to choose their classes at the junior high level now, and also give you a brief introduction of our small learning communities. We are the only high school in the district that offers small learning communities, and the idea is to offer 4 smaller schools within this large school that specialize in areas that interest students. So tonight we're going to explore those 4 small learning communities so that you can see what they're all about and make the choice that's best for you, so that when you take your classes, it brings more coherence to you with individuals of like interests. After you get this brief introduction of Gregori High School, the rest of the evening is going to be comprised of you being able to go into these virtual rooms to meet with these specialized programs. There'll be teachers available to answer questions for you, for you to be able to gain more knowledge, to make more of an educated decision for the balloting process. So what you're going to notice in the description of this video down below, there's a link, and it's going to take you to a page that has all the links that we're going to offer in these breakout rooms, ranging from athletics to small learning communities to honors classes. Whatever interests you, click on that link and it'll take you to the page where you'll be able to select each room that you want a chance to visit. This is an open forum. You can go in and out of these rooms as you choose, as you get your questions answered. So with that, I want to introduce you to the wonderful staff that makes all this possible, what makes Gregori the best high school in the state. And with that, I will pass it off to them. Thank you for coming tonight, and have a great evening. And now, Assistant Principal Brandon Fromm.
Hi, good evening. My name is Brandon Fromm, and it's my honor and privilege to serve as an assistant principal here at Gregori High School. There's 2 things I'd like to talk about tonight. I'd like to talk about IDTs and our honors and our AP program. So first, IDTs. What are they? Who needs one? IDTs stands for Inter-District Transfers, and those are for students who live outside of Gregori's boundaries but would like to attend Gregori High School. So let's say you're attending open house tonight, you see a program you really want your student to attend and participate in, but you don't naturally feed in Gregori High School because you don't live in our boundaries. You'd have to go through the IDT process. So first, let's say you attend another school district. You're supposed to go to a completely different school district. That's a different process. For students that fall into that camp, you start at your district of residence, let them know you're interested in attending Gregori High School and why, and you'll work with them. They'll work with our Modesto City Schools District to work on your IDT process. The second group of students, which most students fall in, are students that live in Modesto and want to attend Gregori High School for one of our programs. If that's you, there's a very specific window of time that an IDT needs to be completed. That window runs from January 11th to February 12th. The paperwork for those IDTs can be found on the Modesto City Schools website, the Gregori High School website, and in the links below to this video and the description. It'll take you to those resources as well. You'll fill out the IDT paperwork, and you can email it to myself, Mr. Fromm, or Ms. Wheeler, my secretary, or you can bring that down to the school site anytime before February 12th, and we'll collect those. After that February 12th deadline, we'll contact families about approval on those IDTs. So again, those are for students that don't live in our boundaries. You'd like to attend Gregori High School for one reason or another. And please note that that window runs from the 11th of January when it opens through February 12th. If you have any questions or concerns about that, please give us a call or send me an email and we'll touch base. The second thing I'd like to talk about is here at Gregori, we're very proud of our honors and AP programs. If your student isn't sure if they want to get into AP classes, they're kind of on the fence of doing it, we highly, highly recommend students giving it a shot their freshman year. Maybe they take an honors English class or an honors algebra class. Please work with your current 8th grade teacher to see if it's appropriate. But the honors track sets you up for the AP classes down the road. We also have AP Human Geography that freshmen can take that feeds into sophomore year in AP class, AP Euro. And then our honors classes. We have honors physics for freshmen, honors algebra that feed into AP classes as you progress through the year. So they are a big commitment. The rigor level is a lot more, but our teachers are happy and anxious to work with your students. And if you're on the fence, we really encourage you to give the honors track a try. If you have any questions about that, we have a great resource that's linked as well, where I'm going over a PowerPoint, really diving into some deep components of the AP classes, as well as some information from teachers talking about their specific class. So again, if you look at the comments below, you'll see something called an AP Flipgrid. You can also look that up by just going to flipgrid.com/Gregori AP, and you'll hear all about AP, hear from the teachers, you'll hear from students that have taken that class previously. So highly encourage you to do that. Thank you and have a great evening.
And now let's hear from Mr. Hurtado.
All right. Well, thank you for that introduction. My name is Mr. Hurtado. I'm the assistant principal in the N building over the Global Studies and Career Tech Small Learning Communities. I'm also here tonight to talk to you about the balloting process, or what has happened so far and what to expect maybe coming up. So the week of January 15th, all of our feeder schools received a video series from our counselors, administrators, and small learning communities that outlined kind of exactly what's inside of those small learning communities, what special programs are contained in those, some of the goals and outcomes of being a part of each small learning community. And then our counselors have also done an introduction to them about kind of high school and A to G requirements and everything else that they need to be successful kind of in high school. And so once again, that went out on the week of the 22nd. We went in and answered questions for your students. You should have received, parents, you should have received by now a letter from the Modesto City Schools District that kind of outlines the balloting process and procedures on your end. That letter should have contained a password and a unique identifier to your student, so you could have logged into the Power School system and started balloting. If you have not received that letter, or if your kids weren't there when we did the presentations, please let us know so we can get you a copy of that video, and if you need a copy of any of the balloting information that you may not have. So thank you for joining us here tonight, and I'll send you guys on to your next presenter. All right. Thank you, everybody. Have a great night.
And now let's meet our counselors.
Hi, Gregori. I'm Erica Suarez, and I'm the Career Technology Counselor. My office is located right inside of the N building. In our SLC, our focus is on preparing students for a future in the workplace or college, specifically in the areas of agriculture and health. I look forward to meeting you.
Hi, my name is Corey Johnson. I am the counselor for Global Studies SLC. I'm located in the N building. I am also the girls JV basketball coach.
Hi, I'm Brandy Miller. I am the Digital Media and Business Counselor. I am located in the C building, and we cannot wait to meet you.
Hello, my name is Juan Zamora, the counselor for the Visual Performing Arts SLC, where we support a high-quality education in music, dance, theater, and visual arts. We're all excited for you guys to be joining the Jaguar family, and until next time, go Jags!
Hi, I'm Allison Kuykendall, the college counselor here at Gregori. I'm here to help students prepare for college. So at each grade level, I give classroom presentations, informing students of what they need to be doing to prepare for college. And then I work primarily with seniors to help them fill out their college applications. I run college application workshops for CSU, UC, JC, and the Common App. I also help students with their financial aid process, applying for the FAFSA, keeping them informed of dates and deadlines and processes, as well as advertise local scholarships to our students. I also run the PSAT every year. It's usually in October. We'll see what happens in this coming year, but please be looking for announcements from me. Every grade level has a college page in Schoology. So you will see a freshman Schoology college page, sophomore, junior, and senior as well, where I post information that's relevant to each grade level. So if you are looking for information about college, check that page. When we're on campus again, please stop by my office and introduce yourself and ask me whatever questions you might have. You can also, of course, email me. But I really look forward to getting back on campus and meeting you guys in the coming year. Have a great day, Jax.
And now let's hear from our Career Tech SLC.
Hello, I'm Mr. Nauer. I'm the head of the Ag Department, and I would like to welcome all the 8th grade parents and students to Gregori High School. In the Ag Department, I teach Agri-Science, which is the freshman course that gets science credit. It also gets UC credit. And we're going to go around the Ag Department and show you some other things that freshmen and other students can take. After a short walk across the compound, we're now in our greenhouse, which was completed a little over a year ago. And as you can see, we have a few things in here, but it's been idle for the last 6 months because of COVID. But 9th graders, you can take this as an elective, and it also gets A through G credit. A short walk, we are now in our $1.4 million livestock barn that was built 2 years ago. And this houses our students' livestock projects, pigs, sheep, and goats. And as you can see, there's a few pigs in here. You can maybe hear them. But in the spring, this will be pretty much full. And anybody that wants to take animal science, as juniors and seniors, you can take my class and learn more about animal science as an elective.
And now let's find out about our Digital Media Business SLC.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Fredrickson, the library media teacher here at Gregori High School, and I am also the co-chair for the Digital Media and Business SLC alongside English teacher Melissa McHale. You're going to get to hear from our program leaders about their specific pathways, but I wanted to share a quick overview about what it is that distinguishes our digital media and business students on campus while you're making your choice about where you belong. Our digital media students are equipped to use their unique voice to tell a story, and whether that's through multimedia courses such as digital photography and videography that might lead to student broadcasting, or whether it's through business leadership and marketing, ready to have a business plan and really take on the world. Our students have to think critically about what's happening in the community, and they often use technology to get their job done, whatever it is. Our JNN students, which is Student Broadcasting, and FBLA, Future Business Leaders of America, have won many awards over the years, but really more than that, they gain real-world skills to succeed and have an impact in our world during high school and beyond it. So I hope that little intro helps you as you make your choice. Be sure to watch all of the other videos while you get ready to be a JAG. We can't wait to have you on campus. Have a great day.
Hello everyone, this is Mr. Wallace and I am a business teacher here for the Digital Media and Business Small Learning Community here at Gregori High School. Currently, we offer a 3-course marketing pathway. For those of you interested in business, this is a great opportunity for you to build foundational skills from marketing essentials to retail sales. You can learn to build your brand. In this pathway, students can enjoy participating in student-run organizations such as Future Business Leaders of America or FBLA, participate in the Stanislaus County Occupational Olympics, along with other leadership development and networking opportunities. So if you're a motivated individual and like to challenge yourself, this is the pathway for you.
Welcome to the Multimedia Broadcast Pathway, home of JNN. Good morning, Gregori High. I'm Blaise Omakoa.
And I'm Angelina Nanette. Today is Friday, November 3rd.
Good morning, Gregori High. I'm Liliana Lopez.
And I'm Cesar Flores. Today is Friday, April 20th.
Good morning, Gregori High. I'm Lauren Bennett.
And I'm Malik Lothry. Today is Friday, February 9th.
Hey Jags, this is Alyssa Bartlett here to bring you the final installment of the Fall Sports Box.
JNN is the broadcast journalism program at Gregori High School. It is an advanced class that brings together motivated students trained in photography, video, reporting through social media, and reporting before the camera. This team of trained broadcast reporters provide news to our school, report feature stories involving students and staff, cover campus sports, and produce fun pieces to entertain and attract the Gregori High School audience. In addition to producing media, our staff travels to journalism conferences around the country every year in order to learn, compete, and experience new places and people. There are several prerequisite classes for JNN. For incoming 9th graders, those prerequisites are Journalism 1-2 and Multimedia Broadcasting 1-2. Both of these classes are rooted in journalism instruction, with Journalism 1-2 providing a wider range of study and skill building, including media literacy, reporting, writing, photography, and digital publishing. Multimedia Broadcast 1-2 also provides instruction in media literacy and reporting, but with an emphasis in video and audio podcasting. 10th, 11th, and 12th graders have the option of taking DSLR photography or video production 1-2. Photography students gain access to Nikon cameras in order to learn practical concepts in manual camera operations and study composition and design. Students work with creative photography, photojournalism, and photo manipulation using Photoshop software. And students curate their work into digital portfolios. Video production provides students the opportunity to study and practice creative filmmaking. This involves learning the language of video sequencing, working with story design and script writing, and producing short creative videos. Students learn video editing techniques through the use of Premiere Pro software. So if you are interested in digital media classes and want to improve your ability to produce attractive and engaging photographs, videos, and other digital media, the Multimedia Broadcast Pathway has you covered.
And now let's hear from our Global Studies SLC.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Jackson. I teach AP US History.
Hi, I'm Mr. Salazar, and I teach AP and Honors English. And Mrs. Jackson and I co-chair the Global Studies Small Learning Community here at Joseph Gregori High School.
Being a Global Studies teacher means that I emphasize thinking global and acting local in my classroom.
Yeah, and in the past, our teachers and our students have organized humanitarian projects that benefit both local and global communities, from collecting toiletries for a local women's shelter to funding the building of a well in sub-Saharan Africa.
Our classes highlight a diverse perspective of what it means to be a global citizen, while also preparing our students with the skills that they need to be successful in higher education.
But don't just take our word for it. Check out what some of our current students have to say about their experience in the Global Studies Small Learning Community.
Hi, I'm Braden Wetzel, and I'm in the Global Studies SLC. To me, being in Global Studies has changed my high school experience by surrounding myself with peers who share the common value of wanting to make change in the world. For example, Miss Miranda advises the Global Club, focusing on taking care of the planet through recycling and green movements. If you're interested in pursuing a future in high school, surrounded by peers engaged in education and the desire for a bright future, pick Global Studies as your SLC. Go Jags!
Personally, I believe that one of the most important things to consider as you're beginning your high school experience is the people that you want to surround yourself with, both academically and socially. And I can attest as a Global Studies student that the Global Studies students are some of the most motivated, empathetic people you will ever meet. There have been so many days for me personally where another student's drive and motivation to do well has inspired me to push myself and do better than I originally thought I could. And there have been so many other days where I just wasn't understanding concept or was just having a bad day. And another student was so willing to come alongside me and help me solve that problem and figure it out until I understood. And another thing that I love about the Global Studies community is that it creates an environment where you feel free to express your own opinions and ideas, even if they're completely different than everyone else's. And by doing that, I feel like the Global Studies community has prepared me for the next step of my life, whether it be college or career, because I've been exposed to so many different perspectives that I now have a more well-rounded view of the world that I might not have had if I hadn't been in the Global Studies community.
Hi, my name is Jaron Johnson, and I'm in Global Studies. I chose this SLC because I'm passionate about world relations, how people interact with each other and the world, diverse cultures, science, and math, which are all aspects that are further analyzed and studied within Global Studies. Because I want to do something in the science field in my future, I chose Global Studies because it has allowed me to take courses early on, like AP Environmental Science, and join clubs like Global Club that really focus on environmentalism and human relations. This SLC has really allowed me to push myself to be able to critically think about world issues, like climate change. Having mock trials or fake court cases about environmental topics in AP Environmental Science has been a highlight of my Global Studies experience. If these subjects excite and interest you, Global Studies is the way to go.
The Global Studies Small Learning Community provides students with an academic curriculum that prepares them for careers that involve an interconnected world and the global economy. So, for instance, if you wanted to go into business or government or a field that in general required a lot of science or math, that science and math that you would need to learn requires global knowledge. I myself know that I want to go into the medical field, so Global Studies was my first choice since it really focuses on rigorous academic courses, such as advanced placement classes. There are also electives such as Spanish and French, since Global Studies offers the study of world languages. I have been taking Spanish since my freshman year and I am now a junior, and becoming proficient in Spanish was something I wanted to accomplish to help further my job opportunities in the medical field. There are also several clubs in Global Studies that focus on giving back to the community. For example, I'm in a community service club called Key Club, and there is also Global Club, which focuses on recycling on campus.
Hi, I'm Kevin, and I'm a junior, a part of the Global Studies SLC. To me, being a part of this SLC means taking an interest in global matters like the global community or the environment. Global Studies coincides with those who are interested in taking advanced placement courses. I have been in AP classes since freshman year and have met like-minded students as me in my SLC. Some classes I've taken include AP Environmental Science and AP Human Geography, where I learn about the impact that humans have on the world. One club that I'm in associated with this SLC is Global Club, where we recycle on campus. There's also obviously a focus on diversity, so for me, I chose to take Spanish and I'm currently in AP Spanish. I remember that one day, teachers a part of this SLC had set up flags around campus to promote the rich diversity that we have in this world. I'm proud to be part of this SLC because it aligns a lot with my beliefs, and if you're also interested, you should definitely consider being a part of it.
Hi, my name is Sarah Knowles, and I'm a junior, and I've been in Global Studies since my freshman year of high school, so I've been in it for 3 years, and throughout my high school experience with Global Studies, my favorite parts are all of the fun clubs and electives that Global Studies has for you to do. Some of my favorites are Community Service Club, Global Club, and then we have the mock trial team, and you can have access to all of these through Global Studies. Another thing is Global Week. It's super cool. It's really fun. They put flags out at the campus, and I think it's a really super cool way to celebrate, global studies. So yeah.
And now let's hear from Visual Performing Arts SLC.
Hi, my name is Jason McCoy. I'm the co-chair of the Visual Performing Arts with Mary Fong. What an exciting time of the year it is. We're looking forward to having you be a part of our program at Gregori. Some of the programs that we offer in Visual Performing Arts are art. Some of our art teachers are Mr. Biven and Miss Coleman. They do a great job. with our art program at our school. You look in our hallways, in the gymnasium, and the locker rooms, you'll see a lot of work that's done by students, led by their teachers. They're two of the best in the district, best in the state teachers, and hopefully one day you'll have a chance to be taught by them. We also have Mr. Herrera. He teaches music, jazz band, orchestra, and the students in that program do a great job, and we're looking forward to having some of their performances hopefully in the near future. We also have Miss Maxon. She does our drama, our stagecraft, our theater stagecraft, and she's the best of the best at what she does. We also have Miss Perone. Miss Perone. She is our dance teacher. She does our dance production program at Gregori High School. Some of the programs that she hosts here, it's always a packed crowd. They do a great job, so the students are going to definitely learn a lot. Those are just a few of the programs that we offer at our school for visual performing arts. We're looking forward to having you be a part of it, and hope to see you all soon.
And now let's hear from Gregori High School's student leadership.
Hi Jugs, my name is Sophia Franzia and I'm the ASB president here at Gregori. I've done leadership the past 4 years and I just want to tell everyone that I think you guys should apply to leadership. It's kind of like a difficult workout. You start doing it and you really question why you signed up because it's a lot of work and it's a lot more demanding than you think. It's a 0 period and you do a lot of work days when we're actually in school, but as I look back on it from my senior year, even in my junior year when I was running for ASB president, a lot of what I miss about leadership are work days and just being at school at 7 in the morning, because while you're there and you dread going, you're there and you have so much fun in class and you're involved in so many activities, and it is really a blessing to be able to participate so much in school and be involved. You also have great connections and you get into dances and you go to football games, you get to set up, I'm not going to say priority, but I think that you're more in on the fun and you have a lot of fun and you're all there. It's like a separate thing than being at school, and you all bond through this mutual, you are a part of putting on the fun and you have fun while you put on the fun. And I think that is so awesome, and I think that everyone should want to get in on that. And I wish that I enjoyed it more while I was in school, but now I'm out of school and I don't know when we're going back to school, hopefully soon, but I just think it's really a fun experience, and I think everyone should apply to leadership because you truly learn a lot about yourself, how to handle situations, how to deal with people, how to be frustrated, how to paint. You learn a lot about how to paint, you learn a lot about teamwork, you learn a lot about creativity, and it just demands of you what you didn't know that you could perform. So I think everyone should apply. Have a great day.
All right, so don't leave yet. We're not done. This was a great introduction to Gregori High School. What we want to do is offer you some breakout rooms now. In the description of this video down below, there's a link. If you click on that link, you'll be able to select any of the options that interest you where you want to get more information. It'll be a small forum virtually where we'll have staff members in there available to answer some of the questions that you have. And so click that link in the description down below. It's also on our website if you have trouble with that link, but it'll take you to a page that will then allow you to select the options that you want to go into on those breakout rooms. Now, as you enter these virtual rooms, we need to establish some norms so that we can have a conducive environment for everyone. So as you enter, if you can make sure that the microphone and camera button are off, to start the meeting so that we can have a facilitated room and everyone would be able to hear clearly from the teachers on questions. If you do have a specific question, you can utilize the chat, or if it's a longer question, you can ask them to cue the mic. We just need to be able to control this to have a better, more conducive environment for you. Additionally, we need to leave these rooms for general purpose questions, nothing specific related to an exact student, specifically around grades or any other thing that could violate confidentiality. Just to remind you, this will be an open forum, and so this is meant to have general questions answered. Anything specific, you can set a meeting with a teacher to have more of a one-on-one later, but this is designed to answer general questions for our community. Also, feel free after you're done with the meeting room to go back to the general presentation page where you can select other rooms that may be of interest to you. Feel free to navigate throughout the evening from room to room to get your specific questions answered. So for the next hour, we're going to have staff available to answer your questions. And if you're watching this after the fact, feel free to reach out to one of the administrators and we will get you in contact with someone. If we can't answer your question, we'll get the appropriate staff member to do that. So I want to say thank you for coming and enjoy the rest of the evening for Gregori's Open House.